Hello. Welcome back to the 100-line Last Defense Academy. I forgot what part it is. 18, I think? Who knows? Who cares? I have a feeling that this, killing game, route is gonna go all the way to day 100, so... Just gonna expect that, and anything more is just like, okay, sure. But, yeah, last time... They killed my wife. They killed my mother. And, yeah. It fucking sucks, is what it is. Exhausted and unable to do so much as get out of bed, I slept for the entire day. Okay. Well, that was day 59.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 60th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your...
Huh? I see. So Nozomi's still asleep. Yeah, she woke up a few times, but she just goes right back to sleep again, like her mind is elsewhere. Her heart may be rejecting the idea that Ava's really gone. Fair enough. It makes sense that she would shut down after how horribly Ava died, especially since Nozomi loved her like a mother. Not to mention everything else. It's all my fault. Even if we needed the points, I still made Nozomi kill Ava. This is why everyone calls me the Grim Reaper. Takumi, you didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes people have to get their hands dirty in order to save their friends. You only did what was necessary. Who the fuck pinged me? Why don't I see it? Fine, I'll fucking... Okay. You and Yugamu, too. Right. How's he holding up? I tried to talk to him earlier, but he said he doesn't want to talk to anyone right now. He seems very upset about making Kiyoshika ingest that poison. Even if it was necessary to defeat the sponsor. Suppose it's not the kind of thing he could so easily forgive himself for. Even though we finally beat them, nobody's in much of a celebratory mood. This room, which had once been such a lively place, was now stale and quiet. Huh? I miss seeing them around. I looked at Moko and Kiyoshika's headphones on the desk. Devices left behind, gazing longingly upward in mourning of their owners. Right. So speaking of devices left behind by their owners, suddenly I remembered the strange items she'd given me. Hey Tsubasa, do you know what these are? These? They look like computer chips to me. Eva gave them to me before she died and told me this. The red one, once you return to school, give the blue one to the one whom it is due. Maybe her will is in here? Maybe it's an invader recording device. Then I might be able to extract the data from the PC in the war room. Let me borrow these. I'm gonna try to analyze it ASAP. Are you sure? I mean, you must be tired too. I think having something to do will be good for me. You can just sit back and wait. Tsubasa took the chips Ava gave me and headed for the war room. I need a drink. Water. I don't have water. I have Minute Maid. Gulp, gulp. Alright. He finished analyzing them the next day. Day 61. Sure.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 61st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend a... Be ready to give...
It's morning. Although it was good to be awake, there was nothing pressing on the agenda today. Waking up early isn't going to do me any good, so maybe I'll sleep a bit more and recover. Time for a bit more shut-eye. I closed my eyes to sleep and some more when... Takumi, look at this! Tsubasa suddenly barged into my room, startling me out of bed. Hey, ring the damn doorbell. What if I was changing? You think I care about seeing you naked? Just look already! Tsubasa held out a single sheet of paper. What is this, a map? Yep, I analyzed the red chip and got this map out of it. Ava left this to you, Takumi. Ava? Me? Why a map? She must be telling you to go to this spot here, marked by a red dot. It's just like a treasure map. Maybe her mementos are buried there? If she gave it to you before she died, it's gotta be something pretty important, that's for sure. Come on, Takumi, let's go there. It's pretty far off, but if we use the bus, we can make it there and back before the day's over. Oh yeah, we can do that for sure. But why are you in such a hurry? I mean, if we find Ava's mementos or something, it might get Nozomi back on her feet. Right, so that's why Tsubasa's so eager to go right now. She's doing it for Nozomi. She must have been analyzing the chip all night. Her eyes are bright red. Okay, let's get going right away. We stopped by the cafeteria for water and food, then made our way to the parking lot. Are we ready to go? Then let's hit the road! Road trip to find Ava's keepsake! We made our way to our destination with Tsubasa at the wheel. After driving for a while, we finally arrived at the place marked on the map. There we found... Looks like a cave? Yeah, that's a cave, alright. So then did Ava hide something in there? I brought a light just in case, so we can go in, but... It's not rigged with traps, right? Come on, it's not some RPG dungeon. You go first, Takumi. I'll be a few steps behind. Are you using me to see if it's safe? So what? You're a boy. Besides, you said before...
That you'd always protect me.
That includes you too, Tsubasa. I'll protect you. For all the rest of our lives.
That's true, but we should exercise caution in times like these and... Don't care, didn't ask. Get a move on. Go, go, go! Hey, don't push. We jockeyed for position a bit as we stepped into the cavern. Thankfully, there weren't any traps inside, but... Takumi, look! What? Something far more surprising than any trap awaited us. We hurriedly transported it out of the cave.
A child? What's a kid doing here?
She's still warm. She's alive. Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
The unconscious girl let out a groan in response to my desperate calls. I'm assuming this is Kamyun.
Water?
Water? She needs water!
Wait, I'll get some from the bus.
Tsubasa rushed back to the bus and returned with a bottle of water. I gently brought the bottle to the girl's mouth, getting her to drink a little at a time. The girl opened her eyes, and we examined each other's faces.
Thank God. She's awake.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
You oaf!
The girl slapped me in the face and jumped to the ground. What are you doing? Takumi was just making sure you're okay. Keep your hands off of me, you dunce! Such disrespect. Touching a shrine attendant without purifying yourself.
Who do you think I am? And don't you dare say you don't know.
But we really don't know. Enough of your lies! Everyone knows who I am! You do know who I am, right? You're just pretending, right? The girl suddenly seemed anxious. Sorry, we really have no idea. No? You don't know me? Look at my makeup. Yes, look closely. The girl pointed at the designs on her cheeks. Sorry, we're not from around here. Why are you so confident about how well known you are anyway? You really don't know who I am? The girl seemed to be terribly shocked. Maybe she is someone fairly famous. By the way, what are you doing here? Where are your parents? Hello? She sucked her teeth at me. I heard it. Oh, this little pipsqueak is real cheeky. You're the one prying into my business. There's nothing more suspicious than some strange people asking about others' identities. Be gone! You were just trying to act like a big shot a few seconds ago. This girl was apparently famous, but she didn't seem like she was about to reveal her identity. So who is she exactly?
Huh?
We came here because Ava asked us to. Do you know her? The girl raised her beautiful brows in shock at the mention of Ava's name. Don't you lie to me! Mother would never give away this location. Mother? She may have been a hero in name only, but she wasn't the type of coward who would sell out her own daughter. Mother would never do that to me. Never! She was calling Ava Mother, which meant... Commune. You must be Commune. How do you know my name? I thought you said you didn't know me! Ava mentioned you. You must be her adopted child. Biologically speaking, you're her niece, right? Who are you? Why do you know my family secrets? You claim to know nothing, yet you know plenty. There's no trusting someone who changes their story constantly. If you truly know my mother, show me some kind of proof. Proof? How? Can't pull proof of my connection to Ava out of my... Wait a minute. Ava gave us this. The location of this place was on the map in the red chip. Mother's memory chip! Commune ripped the blue chip out of my hand. I'm going to analyze this. You wait here! Commune rushed back into the cave with the blue chip in hand. Wait, should we? We have no other choice, do we? But even after we waited several hours, Commune didn't return. We decided to go back to the bus for a while. Commune's not back yet. Yeah. We continued to wait on the bus, but Commune never came out of the cave. It grew later and later into the night, and the inside of the bus turned chilly. The heating in this bus doesn't work so well. Maybe we have blankets or something? I'll check the back. I looked around the bus for something to protect us from the evening chill, but all I could find was a single blanket. Here, Tsubasa, you take it. But what about you? I'm fine. I can sleep on the seat with my jacket. That's not gonna keep you warm. We have to turn off the heater soon, too. What if we freeze to death? We bandied ideas back and forth until... we ended up like this. This is definitely one way for us to keep warm, but...
Hey, Tsubasa. Are you okay with this?
Not like I have much choice.
But I mean... we're a guy and a girl.
No kidding, Captain Obvious. It's embarrassing for me too, you know?
Right, sorry.
How did things end up this way? We were just trying to find a dot on a map. I wanted to just hurry up and fall asleep, but I'm so tense that I don't feel drowsy at all. I can hear Tsubasa breathing. I can feel her warmth through the blanket. How am I supposed to sleep like this?
But I guess it's nice that I don't have to spend the night alone.
Tsubasa suddenly muttered this in a whispery voice.
Lately I've been having scary dreams at night. Everybody gets killed off one by the bees and the commanders. And suddenly, I wind up all on my own. It's so scary that it jolts me awake. But because it happens in the middle of the night, I end up by myself in the darkness of my room. Then I feel on edge until the sun comes up. So I just end up praying. Praying that we don't die.
Tsubasa.
It's okay. The game is over. No one else is going to get killed. I wanted to reassure her so badly, but it'd be irresponsible of me to make promises of a happy future if I wasn't sure they were going to come true. The killing game might not be over. I couldn't find the words to comfort her. Instead, I put my arm around her trembling shoulders and held her tight. I was surprised by my own actions. I had no idea I could do something like this, seeing as I had zero experience with girls. Tsubasa seemed a bit taken aback, but she didn't swat me away. Between the heat and the tension I felt from her, my body grew so warm that I started to sweat a little.
Tsubasa, would you be willing to tell me about your life in the TRC?
The complex?
Yeah. I want to hear about your past. We have no idea what awaits us in the future. It might not be all good, but the happiness of our past is always there for us. So, please, tell me a happy story.
Tsubasa obliged and told me story after story of her beloved family.
Anyway, I love my grandpa's workshop. Ever since I was young, I would just sometimes go there and spend the whole day with him. I'd copy him and mess around with the machines, pretending to be a mechanic. Lathing was my favorite. I'd hog the lathe for the whole day to perfect my projects.
Tsubasa's face looked so innocent and joyful as she told me about her grandpa. As I closed my eyes and listened closely, I could practically feel the happiness as if it were my own.
Okay, that's enough about me. Now tell me some stories from your past.
Now that Tsubasa was done speaking, it was my turn. I recounted my memories of the residential complex, memories of my mom, my dad, and Karawa, who I spent so much time with that she was basically family anyway. At some point while we were trading stories, we ended up with huge smiles on our faces.
Hey, when we get to the artificial satellite, you have to introduce me to your family. I want us to have dinner together.
Yeah, of course. My mom would be thrilled if I brought a girl home. She'd fry up more chicken than you could eat. And you'd have to watch your nervous stomach.
Right. I'll take some antiemetics before I arrive. You should come visit Grandpa too. He'd be so happy if you asked him how to use a 3D printer.
We were feeling hopeful as we talked about our past. Our yearning to relive happier times had transformed into motivation to survive.
Let's go back, okay? Back to our families.
Yeah. Together.
Tsubasa and I exchanged promises and fell asleep. Sorry to keep you waiting. Analyzing the chip took longer than I thought, and time got away from me. When we awoke the next day and returned to the cave entrance, Kamien was waiting for us. I'll explain from the beginning. This thing you've brought me is the memory chip that was embedded inside of my mother. The things my mother saw and heard before her death are recorded on it. So I spent the evening extracting all of that information. So it's like a black box recovered from the wreckage of a plane?
Ah.
Why was something like that inside of her? We've been curious about the biology of you and Vader's for some time now. When my mother went off to fight you, she insisted that I implant a chip in her eye socket. Although I never imagined the chip would return to me without her. Right. She must have learned exactly how her mother died. After analyzing the chip last night. Everything was recorded on the chip. Details of how she became your prisoner. How she was treated. The situation all of you wound up in, and how she got dragged into it as well. How she had a maternal affection for a girl named Nozomi. And finally, how she destroyed herself for that girl. My chest grew tight. Ava's death. No, she didn't do it to herself. I killed her. You don't need to feel responsible for what happened. It was Mother's choice, and Mother's choice alone. She was the one who attacked your base, and she was the one who decided to become your prisoner. It was her choice to sacrifice herself, to keep this Nozomi alive as well. Which means that I, as her daughter, will respect her wishes. I shall not blame you. The tone of Kamyun's voice was dignified beyond her years. I'm sure she must be in a position of some status. But it must have been hard to watch. No, I don't feel sad in the slightest. To start with, she was my aunt, not my mother. I hated her from the start. An empty-headed soldier as my mother? Spare me. I'm almost relieved she's gone. Now I don't have to hear her nag anymore. She didn't have what it took to be a hero. She was an utter nobody who just happened to be born with divine blood. I mean, she charged right into enemy lines without a proper strategy and ended up your prisoner. Such utter stupidity. That's what she gets. Even I could tell she didn't really mean what she was saying. And in the end, she was so obsessed with our enemies, she killed herself for one of them. It's beyond foolishness. Mother, you're so embarrassing, all I can do is sigh. Seriously, give me a break. So, I don't feel sad in the slightest that my stupid mother is... The dam had burst. Tears streamed down Kamyun's cheeks.
Liar. You liar. You said all I had to do was wait for you to come back. And I waited for you. But... You're so stupid. Mommy. Mommy.
It hurt so much to look at Kamyun weeping that I found myself averting my eyes.
Mommy! Mommy!
Kamyun sobbed continuously, wailing to the sky. Well, I guess that's enough crocodile tears for now. Kamyun was back to her impertinent self after crying herself hoarse. Did you like my little performance? I even shed tears as a show of good manners to my dead mother. Don't go telling anyone I cried. You will be summarily executed if you speak of this. Yeah, don't worry, we're not going to tell anyone. Kamyun nodded, relieved by my promise. No, we're done mourning, so let us get going. Going where? That much is obvious. Your school. I must meet her. The girl who shares blood with my mother. Nozomi Kirifuji. Right. I guess that kind of makes Nozomi an older sister to you. Then I must find out if she is worthy of being my sister or not. Show me the way at once! Of course, I wanted Kamyun and Nozomi to meet as soon as possible. But I wonder if we can really take you to the school. You might set off the alarm. Fear not, your school's alarm is horribly imprecise. For example, if I enter while touching you, then me alone will not be enough to be detected. Why do you know so much about our school's defenses? Let's save that conversation for later. Take me to your school at once. Seriously, can you take me? And maybe bring some food and water too? I'm so hungry, I'm getting dizzy! Right. She was so hungry she was out cold in that cave when we found her. We helped Kamyun onto the bus and headed for school. Back at the school, we secretly led Kamyun to the escape pod hangar. The only ones who know about this room are Tsubasa, Yugamu, Nozomi, and me. There was no way Takamaru's group would find out about Kamyun if we hid her here. Once we had Kamyun, it was time to get Nozomi. She'd shut down since Ava's death, but meeting Kamyun might just break her out of that mood. Nozomi, get up! There's someone waiting for you in the basement. Tsubasa and I supported Nozomi on our shoulders, leading her to the underground hangar. It was finally time to introduce them. The glimmer finally returned to Nozomi's eyes at the sight of Kamyun. You must be Nozomi. You look like an even bigger fool than I imagined. Nothing to say for yourself? No wonder Mother liked you. You're as much an imbecile as she was. Explain your foul attitude. I came all this way to... Aww.
Huh? Commune! It's really you! How? What are you doing here? You must have come to see me! Commune! Hey! Give me some space, please! Let me go! No! Never! I'm never ever letting go!
Nozomi, you're doing so much better. Thank God we brought Commune here. After reliving Ava's life, Commune felt more like Nozomi's little sister than someone she just met. Nozomi instantly went from being a lifeless doll to enthusiastically squeezing her little sister. Back off! Keep your distance! Who do you think I am? Hey, don't be mean. Come on, let me hug you just a little longer. All that matters is that Nozomi is better. Even if she's weak or unable to fight, so long as she's happy and healthy, then... My thoughts were interrupted. Tsubasa was silently squeezing my hand. Tsubasa? What's up? It just seemed like you were really looking Nozomi up and down. What? No way, I wasn't thinking anything lewd. Really? Not at all? Not at all. I told you, Nozomi just looks exactly like my childhood friend Karuha. She's like a little sister I have to look after. Sounds like your flame's starting to burn a little hotter, if you ask me. It's not, I swear. Why are you being so persistent about this anyway? I'm gonna do this right.
Do what right? Go on. Elaborate.
Well, I shrank under Tsubasa's accusatory gaze. My back was up against the wall, and just when I accepted that there was no escape. Oh, for the love of murder. When did you two get so lovey-dovey? Yugamu, I thought you were locked up in your room. Wait, why are you so beat up? Yugamu's clothes were splattered with mud, and he looked completely worn out. Because you suddenly disappeared on me, obviously. There was no sign of you well after nightfall, so I spent all night outside looking for you in a panic. Surely you didn't just forget about me and run off without a care in the world. Sorry, we didn't mean to worry you. There was something we had to take care of. Well, I suppose we're even on that front, but I expect a full explanation. By the way, Takumi, what is this invader-looking girl doing here? Oh, that's Commune. She's Ava's daughter. We're not exactly sure what her deal is either. We were going to get her to tell us herself, but right now... Commune! Don't fight it! Let me hug you tighter! They're getting along like long-lost sisters, so we thought we'd just let them have some time. After that, we brought blankets and food to the hangar so that Commune would have a place to stay. We'd find out more about who she was the next day.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 63rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering. Be ready to give your...
Yeah. It's morning. I hope Commune got some good rest. I decided I'd go straight to the hangar to see how Commune was doing after spending the night there. But then...
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops, prepare for battle immediately.
Here we go. An attack? There shouldn't be any commanders left. Is it the survivors attacking? Whoever it is, we need to engage them right away. Hurried over to the war room to get ready. Takamaru's group awkwardly averted their eyes the moment they saw us. Well, I'm just happy they're willing to fight with us. I don't see Darmi. Yeah, she hasn't been around recently. Maybe she's feeling down? Her beloved killing game ended so suddenly, after all. Fighting without Darmi is going to be rough, but there shouldn't be a commander this time, so we should be fine. Are you alright, Nozomi? You're still recovering. You can rest.
No. Let me fight with you. I need to protect her.
So she's decided to fight to protect Commune. A little sister is a powerful motivator. Okay, guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Where is Darmi? There's only 7 of us. Damn. All the OP characters are dead. What the fuck? Alright. Oofta. Okay. Is everyone up front? Looks like it.
Not like this.
Help me!
I hear voices. It sounds like it's the enemy.
Not this shit again.
Are they looking for their families? They're crying for their mother.
Don't let them distract you. It's obviously some sort of trick. Yeah, ignore the voices and let's make this quick.
I will play through this so fast if it's fucking... Alright, 6. Jeez. Alright.
Say when.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Leave it to me.
Here goes.
Can I go behind them? No. Okay, let's do this.
Out of the way, pest. I guess I'm up. I'll blow you away. All too easy.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight.
I don't want to fight.
Okay.
I don't want to fight.
I'll protect you. Here goes.
Not like this.
Pardon me.
No!
I'll do my best.
It's not in range. Thought I had it.
My turn.
Help me!
Oh, how am I gonna do this?
Whenever you're ready.
No! Where's my daughter? No! Like this! Help
Okay.
me!
Here goes. Got it.
Where's my daughter?
I don't fucking care about your daughter.
Let's freaking go!
I need to get in one way or the other. You just need to get in. That's fine.
Don't screw all out of gas.
Not half bad.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
That's all I wanted was to just get the kill on this guy.
How's this?
Let's give it to him. I don't want to fight. Eat this. Let's freaking go.
Help me!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not like this!
Rev it up. Let her rip. Knocked it out of the park.
Not like this. I'm not finished yet. I never thought they'd be this good.
Help me.
Where's my daughter? I'm good whenever. Out of the way! Let's keep it up!
Not like this.
No.
I've got this.
One last strike.
Nice.
Leave it to me. Don't try to stop me.
Not like this! I don't want to fight! Not like this! I don't want to fight!
I'm good whenever.
Literally just these fucking two. And that one. Whatever. You have your move down.
Let's give
Gonna
it to
take
him.
an extra turn. Sucks to suck. Yeah, walk in, buddy.
I'm taking the wheel.
You.
Don't try to stop me.
This shit sickens me. What are these voices?
Do invaders have emotions?
Don't think about it, sister dearest.
That's right. Empty your minds and take down the enemy.
Not like this!
Help me.
But not like this sounds a lot like Subasa's voice actress. Can you get that?
I'm ready.
No. Just fuck me, I guess.
No. Not like this.
Okay.
Let's freaking go. Eat this. Full throttle. Mwah! Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Ha!
Ready when you are.
Take this.
All right.
I'm ready.
I don't want to fight!
Y'all shut up. For 5 seconds?
I guess I'm up.
Not like this! Where's my daughter? Not like this! Not like this!
Not like this.
Where's my daughter?
Out of the way, pest! Okay, okay. Ha!
I don't want to fight.
Good to go.
Not like this! I don't want to fight! Help me!
Not like this.
Not like this. I don't want to fight.
Not like this!
Say when.
Not like this.
Help me! No! Help me!
Sure, whatever.
One last strike.
I don't want to fight!
I have Nozomi.
Take care of the rest.
I'm good to go.
Want to fight.
Can I get there? Yeah.
Pulling the trigger!
I owe you.
Locked and loaded!
Yeah, let's just get shot in.
How's this?
Sure.
Don't screw with me. All out of gas.
This could be trouble.
Well, that sucks. I'll deal with that though.
I've got this.
I've got your back!
Thanks.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Let's get 2 stabs in.
Let's go.
Take that.
Do that.
Oh, here we go.
One more stab.
That's it. Got it.
You two. What do we do about you?
Let's get to the killing. I'm good to go.
May God bless my soul.
Leave it to me. Let's roll.
Hauling ass.
Sure.
Eat my dust. It's up to you from here.
And then it's just these two.
Ready when you are. Watch out.
Nice. Where's my daughter?
Phew. We managed to get rid of them.
Thank goodness there weren't any commanders.
It looks like they're really gone.
Which means our future fights with the invaders will be a walk in the park.
Yeah, but we can't let our guard down. The enemy will do whatever they can to take out the school.
Take your own advice, Takumi. I don't know what the fuck you're scheming, but I know it's worse than anything those freaks can manage.
Takamaru, come on. You're still doing this?
It's fine, Tsubasa. Let him say whatever he wants to.
But...
Ima, Kako, let's get the hell out of here.
Takamaru left and took Ima and Kako with him. Even though we defeated the invaders, the unpleasant exchange of words afterward ended the battle on a low note. That is way too many fucking BP. We need to spend this shit. After that, we decided to meet up in the underground hangar to hear what Kamyan had to say. Welcome to Last Defense Academy, Kamyan. We're happy to have you here. Indeed. You should be honored to enjoy my company. Why's this brat so snotty? It makes me want to dote on her. You're such a naughty little girl, aren't you? I'm gonna pinch your cheeks. Forgive her. The arrogance is part of her charm. Kamyan was fitting right in. Her self-important attitude had grown on us overnight. Now then, Kamyan, since you're staying here, there's a few things we want to ask. First, why were you hiding in that cave? Yesterday we found Kamyan in the cave starving, dehydrated, and passed out. What was a kid doing all by herself in a place like that? Do you need me to spell it out? I was exiled from my village. Exiled? Why? You should know. Because my mother Ava ended up your prisoner, of course. She was the people's hero. A hero must never be taken prisoner by the enemy. So Ava was branded a traitor. And so were you, her daughter. The logic being that the daughter of a traitor must also be a traitor, and the villagers weren't going to let that go. If I'd stayed in that village, they would have imprisoned me. How awful. You didn't do anything wrong. And neither did Ava, for that matter. Nobody did anything. It's wartime. The people are paranoid. So you fled to that cave, then. Yes, I had agreed with my mother beforehand that we'd meet there if anything happened. So that's why Ava kept the chip. She didn't want to lose the rendezvous point with her daughter. Thank you for explaining that, Kamyan. Let me ask you something else. Why are you dressed like a shrine maiden? I've been wondering about that this whole time. She has a strange way of speaking, too. What kind of position does this girl have, anyway? The reason I'm dressed like a shrine maiden is very simple. Because everyone considers me a shrine maiden. Are you sacred to them, then? Are you revered as someone godlike? Indeed. Although little in quantity, I do have godly blood coursing through my veins. I can also perform divine miracles. So, can you transform like Ava could, then? The quantity of godly blood in me is not enough to allow me to transform. Well, it's not entirely impossible, but nothing changes about my appearance. Does that mean something changes on the inside? Yes. The godly blood within me greatly affects my brain. Strengthened by this divinity, my brain receives divine wisdom. And so the people refer to me as the Maiden Sage. I see. In the eyes of the people, your flashes of inspiration seem like revelations from God. I began to dress accordingly to meet their expectations. You might say I'm self-produced. That's all for the basics about me. Any other questions? If I may. This is a very basic question, but what kind of organism are you and your people? What do you mean by what kind? Our now deceased commanding officer once told us something. He said that you were beings known as invaders that appeared to hasten the destruction of the earth. In short, you are a blight on the planet. But from what I'm hearing from you, that's not entirely true. You have emotions, a way of life, a history. What does it all mean? I've been wondering the same thing myself. There were obvious contradictions in the story we heard from Sirei and Nigo. If we're under the wrong impression about you, would you mind correcting us? Commune, please. Tell us the truth about this world. I'm a bit scared to learn the truth, but I can't ignore reality. I want to know too. I want to know more about Ava and you, Commune. I got glimpses of Ava's memories, but I only saw bits and pieces. We all stared hopefully at Commune. My heart was practically pounding out of my chest. We'd been fighting in the dark, completely unaware of the truth. Now at last, everything would be revealed. Commune closed her eyes, her expression solemn, and at last, she spoke. I cannot say! Huh? Why not? That much is obvious. I do not wish to cause you undue harm. Are you saying knowing the truth would hurt us? Commune's lips were sealed. She wasn't going to give us anything else. Oh, for the love of murder. Such a stubborn little girl. Normally I'd torture you if that's what it took to get the truth out of you. Don't think you can get away with doing anything mean to Commune, Yugamo. I'll kick you, right in the junk. The junk? But as you can see, Nozomi's in a mood. And I'd hate to damage a body that's not done growing, so I submit. The truth of the world. Honestly, I was still curious, but there was nothing to do but wait until Commune felt like talking. That's it for our questions, but do you have anything you want to ask us? No questions, but I do have a request. A request? Yes. Commune sat up straight and spoke with a serious expression on her face.
I, Commune, am seeking asylum in Last Defense Academy. I ask that you accept this request promptly.
Asylum? I've heard about it in the movies, but, what exactly does that mean? We'll guarantee her safety, and in exchange, she will provide us with some sort of benefit. That's what it means. It's a kind of deal. Indeed. I desire a life of peace. In exchange, I will provide you with knowledge and technology. A fine deal, wouldn't you say? Certainly not bad, but are you sure? Being part of Last Defense Academy means betraying your former allies. It would be a lie to say I don't have any lingering attachment to my homeland, but I have already been exiled. If betrayal will keep me alive, then so be it. I mustn't die. Mother wanted me to live. No matter how deplorably, you must live. She once said these words to me. I see. It makes sense to me. Yugamo nodded in approval, then turned to me. Well then, team leader, make your decision. Do we accept her request? There's nothing to decide. Commune's already one of us. That's why I brought her here in the first place. Takumi! No way, you're deciding just like that? Even I'm shocked! This is how I can pay Ava back. I can't just throw away her last connection to the woman who gave her life to save Nozomi. Glad to have you on board, Commune! So delightful to have yet another adorable member in our team. I hope you might someday share the secrets of the world with us. Right. Pleasure doing business. You should be honored to live alongside Commune, the maiden say...
Commune!
Ah!
Nozomi squeezed Commune with a terrifying enthusiasm.
Unhand me. It hurts. Seriously, Nozomi?
No! I'm never, ever letting go! Ever!
Nozomi tightened her arms around Commune, holding her even more tightly.
This time, this time, this time, this time, I'll protect my family. You see, Ava? I'm protecting her, and I will protect her, no matter what, even if it costs me my life.
But then... Simpleton, how can you be such a fool as to not understand why you can't do that? Commune suddenly shoved Nozomi away. Commune? Mother wanted you to live. A child mustn't die, not for anyone. That should have been clear to you the moment Mother gave up her life for you. Do you understand, Nozomi? Commune spoke with a stern tone, as if reprimanding her. Abandon any future thoughts of throwing your life away. You mustn't die, not for anyone. But Moko and Kiyoshika died because of me too. I can't keep prioritizing my own life over everyone else's. If you vow that you won't die under any circumstances, then I will accept you as my older sister.
Don't you dare leave me alone in this world. Sis?
Did you just call me? Hey, can you say that one more time, sis? Maybe if I feel like it. Come on, just do it. Here, after me. Sis! There, your turn. Silence, fool! Don't you dare treat me like a child! Please, just say it. You'll make your big sis angry. Angry? At me? You're the one acting crazy! There they were, Nozomi, who would do anything to hear Commune call her sis again, and Commune, who was avoiding doing that at all cost. We watched fondly as the sisters from two entirely different species bickered. I hoped these peaceful times might never end. But of course, that was nothing more than a pipe dream. We were about to find ourselves in a new hell the very next day. Of course.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 64th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to be ready to give...
Morning already. I gotta go check on Commune. The plan today was to bring a full set of furniture into the underground hangar. Commune would be staying there for a while. We needed to set up a good environment to keep her healthy. I was lost in my carefree thoughts until...
Good morning, people of Last Defense Academy. This may be a surprise, but it's time for the third round of the Invader Hunt to begin. Everybody, come to the leisure lounge for further instructions.
What the hell? Is this some kind of unfunny prank? They sound just like the sponsor. No, they don't. They sound completely different. Don't tell me they're back. Sprint to the leisure lounge. When I arrived, there was a sponsor clad in their suit. You have to be kidding me. How? Oh, for the love of murder. I had my suspicions, but... No, but then, what did Kiyoshika die for? Why? 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 The sponsors were supposed to be dead, killed by Kiyoshika's poison. So how? You're still alive? Oh no! The last sponsor's dead as a doornail! I'm an entirely different person, and don't you forget it! They had the same voices. No, they didn't. They had the same voice as the sponsor, but their way of speaking was completely different. What the hell was happening? Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen! I'm the sponsor's successor, but you can just call me Sponsor too! You're a freak is what you are. Why do you sound so damn excited? Their personality is totally different. Is this really a different person? Their successor? Does that mean they were telling the truth? Who gives a damn who this goon is? The problem is we're stuck playing this fucking game. Back in hell again. I really wish this was over already. What does it take to kill this guy? Let me guess, you're immortal too, and you have multiple bodies? No, there's only one of me. I'm not talented enough to control more than one body. Huh? Really? If that's true, you're a lot weaker than the last one. How about we test that theory? Square up and we'll fight one-on-one. One-on-one? I like the sound of that. Don't mind if I do. Yugamu pulled a knife out of his sleeve and made for the sponsor. Stop, Yugamu. Don't do anything crazy. What if you get killed? It'd be worth it if it gives us some intel. Just pick up where I leave off. Now, where were we? And with that, Yugamu began to move at lightning speed. He was running straight at the sponsor. The very next instant... an explosion suddenly echoed across the room. There were flames jetting out from Yugamu's body.
Yugamu? Yugamu!
He ran over to him panicked, but it was already too late. His body had been torn apart in an instant. Why did Yugamu just blow up? Did the bomb inside of him go off? Oh, right. I almost forgot about that. We have bombs that detonate if we disobey Sirei. But Sirei's gone. How could this happen? Bleh. Did you do this? Did you set off Yugamu's bomb? Of course it was me! I just clicked this little remote! Nice, isn't it? Is that everyone? There's no button for Nozomi. I made it out of the parts from Sirei's head! You took his head apart, you monster! Well, I don't have the kind of fighting power the last one did. I have to use tricks like this to compensate. Yugamu, thank you for allowing me to demonstrate. Now everybody knows how strong I am. Oh wait, your ears blew clean off your head, so you can't hear me. The sponsor cackled as they stared down at Yugamu's dead body. It was so cruel that it made me nauseous. You killed him and you're calling it a demonstration? You'll pay for this, I swear. Oh, relax. That's what the Revive-O-Matic is for, you drama queens. When you bring him back, tell him not to defy me again. Otherwise...
Next time, these bees will suck every last drop of cryptoglobin out of him, so he can never pull a stunt like that again.
I glanced up at the sound of beating wings to see an endless cloud of bees staring down at me.
These asshole bees are back?
So, the new sponsor inherited control over them too?
We're not going to be able to do anything to them so long as these bees are around.
You see?
Now then, you see how strong I am?
So you see?
Stop getting all worked up and focus on the third round, okay? This round will go from today until day 78. Whoever's in last place at midnight is going to be executed, so get ready! The rules are the same as before, but I have a new one for you. Ingesting poison is now banned.
So you see?
If one of you swallows so much as a drop of poison, you're all going to get executed. Got that? To him, we won't be able to pull the same trick again. Without poison, how are we going to get rid of this one?
Alrighty, folks. The third round starts now. Hunt down those invaders and show me what it means to be a proud and capable hunter.
At the new sponsor's command, the invader hunt was back on. We'd found ourselves dragged back into the depths of hell. Just like that, we're back to doing this invader hunt again. Commune, don't leave this place under any circumstances, okay? If anyone finds out you're here, they're going to kill you. You're probably the target of this particular round, after all. Hunting us down in this game of death? Such utter nonsense. Who does this insolent sponsor think they are? Commune, you don't know who they are either? I haven't the slightest idea. But I can assure you they're not one of us. Served by fiendish bees wearing a suit that negates the miracle of God? I've never so much as heard of such a warrior. Ava said the same thing. There really must be some kind of third party in this war. Well, now that this game's back on again, we're going to have to review our objective. Do we participate in the third round of the hunt? Or do we try to kill off the sponsor? You tell us, team leader. We'll follow your lead. Couldn't answer immediately. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to do. Continue this deranged killing game was out of the question, but apparently killing the sponsor isn't enough to end it. My heart was gripped with despair. What do we do? What more is it going to take for me to be able to protect everybody? Why do you look so troubled? Commune suddenly questioned me. If the game displeases you, then why not run away rather than join in like a fool? We can't. The bees are monitoring what we do outside. Then simply run to a place where they cannot follow. Commune pointed at the escape pod. Is this rocket just for decoration? If you flee to space, the sponsor person won't be able to pursue you. We were going to do that at first, but that plan fell through. Oh, and why is that? The escape pod is broken. It'll take a long time to repair it. I'm repairing the motherboard right now, but with my skills, it'll be another month.
I can do it in 5 days.
Huh? Commune, what did you just say? I said I can repair it in 5 days. Repairing a rocket as simple as this is child's play. You're not joking with us, are you? Did you forget who I am? I'm the Maiden Sage. With my divine wisdom, I will draw your path out of hell and toward paradise. Our salvation had come from a totally unexpected source. If we could escape into space in 5 days, we wouldn't have to play the third round at all. Well, do you understand now just how mighty I truly am? I, Commune, should command more respect and revere. Alright, that's enough.
That's amazing, Commune! You're a genius! A total genius! My little sister is the smartest girl in the whole cosmos! Beauty and brains! Can you believe it? Oh, I'm gonna kiss you right on the cheek!
Stop! Cease this! Come on, seriously! Don't just stand there! Save me, guys! She's gonna kiss me!
Of course, not one of us offered Commune any help.
Commune!
Oh!
Nozomi had Commune in her clutches. Day 65.
Yeah!
Okay, time to hunt.
Yeah!
Is everybody ready? A-okay. I'm all good. Can't wait to kill, maim, and murder some invaders. Okay, off we go. Rack up those points. We triumphantly stepped into the ruins of the city, acting like we were starting our hunt. It was a performance that tricked the eyes in the sky. We might not need to participate in the third round, but it might not be a good look if we don't hunt at all. Huh? Why? They'll get suspicious. They'll wonder, why aren't they hunting? They must be up to something. Don't want them to have any reason to scrutinize us, right? So we're gonna have to pretend we're playing the game. That's how we ended up deciding to spend each morning hunting. In the mornings, we marched through the streets looking for invaders, but in the afternoons, we dedicated every ounce of energy to repairing this escape pod. Commune designed a new motherboard from scratch with a state-of-the-art computer, while Tsubasa made and assembled the parts using electric tools. Yugamu and I ran errands. We transported tools and machinery in and out of the hangar as directed by Tsubasa. And Nozomi...
Everybody, I brought some onigiri for snacks. Okay, Commune, say ah! Ah!
I can eat by myself. Leave him there.
I said
So forceful.
Nozomi, give me one too. I've been using my brain so much, I need some calories.
Okay, you too, Tsubasa.
You really don't have to do the whole big sister thing to me.
Nozomi was acting in a support role, or more accurately, pretending to be our big sister. All hands were on deck as our team worked on repairs day and night. This went on for several days. Let's get us closer to day 100. In the morning, we spent time pretending to hunt. And in the afternoon, it was back to repairing the escape pod.
Takumi, get me tool number 6 and sweep up the dust on the floor.
Got it. Right away.
Yugamu, bring the lathe from the metal shop. It's in the corner. I'm gonna need it tonight.
Oh, for the love of murder. I hate manual labor.
Everybody, snack time! I brought sandwiches today. Open wide, commune.
I told you no lettuce. Why you gotta be so mean?
Picky little boys and girls don't get their nutrients and stay little forever. Say,
Stupid Nozomi.
Days just kept going by. Our task was the same that day, too. We dedicated the morning to hunting, and in the afternoon, we all pitched in to repair the escape pod.
Takumi, come here and massage my shoulders. Oh, they're so stiff.
Oh, okay, but are you sure?
What are you worried about? Just hurry up. Oh, Yugamu, take the lathe back to the metal shop. It's in my way. I need it gone ASAP.
Oh, for the love of murder. You're not even trying to hide your favoritism.
Energy drink. I need an energy drink. One just loaded with caffeine.
you're too young to be drinking that. Drink the soup your sister made for you instead.
The days just kept going by. In the morning, we pretended to hunt. And in the afternoon, we worked on the escape pod.
Takumi, compliment me so I feel motivated again. Treat me like a princess.
Tsubasa, you're the most beautiful woman in the world. You're as radiant as ever today.
Oh, come on, don't make it about looks. That kind of flattery is so transparent. But thanks. Oh, Yugamu, sweep up over there. Chop, chop.
You know I have feelings too, right?
Yeah, but you're a bisexual gremlin. You can go fucking sweet, buddy.
I said no salted plums. It's so sour. I hate it.
They're perfect for a pick-me-up. Eat up, eat up.
69. Oh, thank God we're not skipping the day 69 announcement.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 69th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! In celebration of a badass day, we'll be playing music with a rock flavor all day! Yeah! With our adrenaline pumped to the max, in the name of the fucking badassery of humanity, let's kill the shit out of these nasty pigs and protect the hell out of our beloved academy!
What's with the freaky music first thing in the morning? This has to be the worst possible way to wake up. But at least I don't feel tired anymore. If things go according to plan, we should have the repairs on the escape pod done by the end of the day. I should ask Commune how things are moving along. I got ready and headed for the underground hangar. Oh, Takumi! Your timing is perfect! The person who greeted me when I entered the underground hangar was not Commune, but Tsubasa. Tsubasa, were you here all night?
Yeah.
I just couldn't stop myself. I was in the zone. But as a result, and you might want to hold on to something before I tell you, we're finally done repairing the escape pod. Really? We worked ourselves to the bone to finish that circuit board in 5 days. Ew. I'm completely burnt out. That's amazing, Tsubasa. You did it. I can't believe it really only took 5 days. We gotta tell everybody. I'll get Yugamu and... Wait, Takumi. I was about to rush out of the room when Tsubasa grabbed me by the hand and stopped me.
Before you get everyone, I was hoping you might reward me for my hard work.
Reward?
Huh?
Takumi, you said before that you were going to do things right. I guess I did, didn't I? If you want to do things right, then do this right. Right? You said you would. With a vulnerable expression on her face, Tsubasa closed her eyes and tilted her head up. I might be slow, but even I know what she wants. But is this really okay? We're in the middle of a war. Staring at Tsubasa, she waited nervously. Couldn't help but feel a swell of affection. Quietly made a decision. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do things right with Tsubasa, here and now. I leaned in close to Tsubasa's lips and...
Blast! I've really done it this time.
We heard Kamien grumbling and quickly backed away from each other. Confound it! How can I make such a careless mistake? Dang it! Kamien came out of the escape pod holding her head in her hands, complaining about something. What is it, Kamien? Did something go wrong with the repairs? Fools! The repair work is impeccable! Who do you think you're speaking to? What's with all the yelling then? What did you do? No matter how perfect the pod is itself, a machine can't do anything without fuel. You have to be kidding. Not at all, I'm afraid. There's a hole at the bottom of the tank! It's completely drained. I hurriedly called Yugamu and Nozomi over and explained the situation to them. None? Really? How could it be completely out of fuel? The particle bacteria must have penetrated deep inside. Every last drop of fuel drained out of a tiny hole. But the tank gauge didn't say anything. It should have been full. That meter is only for the aviation fuel. I'm talking about the propellant tank. Of all the things to run out of. Propellant? These type of rockets require two types of fuel. Aviation fuel and propellant. Aviation fuel provides simple energy. Propellant is used for thrust or acceleration. Literally to propel something. Is propellant rare or hard to find? Not at all. It's very familiar to you, in fact. Familiar? Divine blood. What you call cryptoglobin. They were storing preserved blood in the tanks. Really now? Cryptoglobin? As fuel? How did you think a rocket of this shape, designed with no concern at all for aerodynamics, could safely make it to space? Because it's being protected by the miraculous power of cryptoglobin. Without it, it would immediately fall apart midair. Just needs cryptoglobin. We can just fill the tank with ours. You fool! You don't have enough! You would need every last drop of cryptoglobin from the body of the strongest class of our heroes to launch this rocket. Someone like Veshness? But she's gone now. They blew her up. Maybe Dalshia's would do, or... Dalshia? A former hero. Commander, as you called him. He has as much cryptoglobin as Veshness did. As much as her? I had no idea an enemy that strong was still around, but I've never seen or even heard about him. Of course, he fought Veshness and wound up imprisoned. He should still be locked up somewhere, although I don't know where. In short, the escape pod didn't have enough fuel to fly just yet, which means that our early escape from the school is postponed yet again. That also meant we'll have to go back to hunting. If we can't escape, that's the way it has to be. We need to play the third round until day 78. Are we destined to be trapped in this game forever? If that's the plan, let's go check the rankings first. None of us can end up in last place. We headed to the leisure lounge to check everyone's current ranking.
I knew it. I'm last.
Yep. The army's still #1.
I'm right down there with you. At this rate, one of us is going to die.
Yugamu and Tsubasa had fallen to the bottom of the ranks. Meanwhile, Nozomi and I were still high. We had her to thank for that.
Well, if it isn't the Ava killer himself!
Heard a voice and whirled around to find the sponsor standing there.
Huh?
What did you just say? I was just complimenting you on a job well done killing Ava in round 2. Not just anyone can exploit someone's emotions and get them to choose self-deletion. You're a real lady killer, aren't you? The kind of smooth operator that can get a woman to do anything. How did it feel when you killed Ava and got her points? Come on, tell me. I'm not going to stand here and allow you to mock her. Oh? And what are you going to do about it? If you use violence against me, you'll be in violation of the rules. They were outright trying to goad me. They were nothing like the last sponsor. I shielded Nozomi as I glared at the sponsor. What do you want from us? I just wanted to chat with you. I love human beings like you. Like me? My only hobby is observing arrogant humans who will kill anyone for the sake of their own ego and journey. Takumi, you're the tops, kid! I can smell the stench of bloods on your hands. You're a natural-born killer. I'm sure you'll dirty your hands in the blood of even more victims later. Right, Takumi, the boy with the blood-stained hands? It was a low blow, but it still made me mad. I almost punched him right on the spot. But I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. I didn't want to break the rules. Just then, Tsubasa came to my side and squeezed my hand. Your hands are clean, Takumi. And they always keep me warm when I need it most. Tsubasa. Tsubasa clasped my hand tightly and sent a withering glare the sponsor's way. Oh, showing off your girl? You were head over heels for Nozomi not that long ago. When did you trade her in for Tsubasa? You have no morals at all! Shut up. Let's go, Takumi. We don't have to stand here and take this. I took Tsubasa by the hand and led her to the leisure lounge exit. However, as I was walking out the door... Takumi! You're going to kill a lot more people after this! Once your hands are bloodstained, they can never be clean again. They'll keep searching for their next prey. I'm expecting even more spectacular death from you in the 3rd round! The sponsor made a sinister prophecy. Me? Kill people? That's ridiculous. I'm only going to kill invaders. I'll kill again and again and again. As many invaders as it takes to save my friends. Feeling determined, I set off to hunt in the city. What I saw there was completely unexpected.
What?
There's no invaders. The area around the school, once teeming with invaders, now only housed a pitiful number. Maybe they moved? Let's search somewhere else, Takumi. Right. We wandered around the city in search of invaders. We searched every nook and cranny. We checked everywhere, even inside the buildings, but we hardly managed to hunt down any invaders that day. Okay, let's go. We're bound to find more invaders here. We had been desperately searching for invaders since early this morning, but they're gone. All gone. Where did they go? It's gotten a bit colder recently. Maybe they're hibernating? Is that something they do? Getting more and more anxious. This is bad. We're not going to gain any points at this rate. Tsubasa's in last place right now. If something doesn't change, she'll be killed on the last day. The fuck? Where the hell are they? Is that Takamaru? We quickly hid ourselves and peeked in the direction of the voice.
Huh?
We have hardly seen any invaders since the 3rd round started.
Oh!
Hey, where did you freaks shamble off to? I almost missed them. Is this love? Stop dicking around and start looking. We're gonna lose to Takumi's team if we don't do something. Takamaru and the twins ran through the abandoned residential area, panicked. Looks like they're not catching any invaders either. We can find where the invaders are before they do. We might have a chance to turn the tables. Let's get our heads in the game and look for the invaders. We continued to search for invaders, but we had almost nothing to show for our effort. Once again, we looked around in search of invaders, but there weren't any invaders in sight. Day 72.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 72nd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Hey!
Gotta go looking for invaders again. My body was exhausted, but I don't have time to take it easy and sleep in. Gotta find the invaders before Takamaru and the twins do, so I can boost Tsubasa's rank.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops.
Also, where the fuck is
prepare for
Darumi?
battle immediately.
Does no one care? I think no one gives a shit. And how is she still in first place? Really? An attack right now? Where were they hiding? No, there's no time for complaining. I need to hurry to the war room.
Yeah!
Takamaru and his team wouldn't even look at us. Well, as long as they're willing to fight with us, that was good enough. There aren't any commanders left, so we'll probably just be fighting mooks. There's so many of them. I wish we could have hunted them down outside. Tsubasa sighed out of frustration after looking at the monitor in the war room. These invaders, where have they been hiding?
Huh?
If there's that many of them, they should just come on out during the day. We really need the points. Seriously, my game is a total bust because they keep hiding! What are you doing here? Relax. I just came to commend you for bravely marching off to fight this completely pointless battle! What do you mean, pointless? Isn't it obvious? Sure seems like a lot of hard work, even though you won't get any points for killing invaders on school grounds. Don't make things worse for us. We're already on the ropes. That's right where you belong! The more desperate someone gets, the more they're willing to dirty their hands to change their situation. How exciting! Ignore them, guys. Special Defense Unit, move out. Yelling again about my daughter.
I don't want to
Yep.
fight! Not like this! Help me! Not like this! Help me!
Alright.
I don't want to fight.
None of these are upgraded, guys, like last time. Controller? Why have you died? Okay.
I don't want to fight.
I'm just
Good to
gonna...
go.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Let's go. Time to use it. I've got this.
No! I don't want to fight.
Take that! Oh, let's do this.
This.
Here. Good to go. Ha! All right, let's do this. Let's get to the killing. Experiment time. Time for me to move.
Locked and loaded. I've got you.
I owe you. Let's go. Here. Got it. Say when. One last strike.
I've got this. Locked and loaded.
I don't want to fight.
Where's my daughter?
Help me! Not like this!
How's this?
Like this! No! Not like this!
Where's my daughter?
Here goes.
I don't want to fight.
What a nuisance.
I don't want to fight! I don't want to fight!
I'm taking the wheel.
Not like this!
Watch out.
I don't want to fight!
Oh, good. Out of the way, pest. Hardly a challenge.
Time for action. Here goes. I'm prepped and ready. Yeah! Got it.
Let's get to the killing. Ha!
Rev it up! I don't want to fight!
No. Pretty simple.
We won easily, but I don't feel good about it at all. I really wish we could have hunted them on the outside.
Seriously, we would have gotten so many points out there.
For once, I agree. This shit's demotivating me.
Don't let your guard down or we'll be in trouble. Everybody focus.
Alright, shut up.
Not like this! I don't want to fight!
I'm good to go.
Okay. Let's get in there.
Let's do this! Ha! Let's freaking go!
Can I not get? Yeah, I can't. Huh.
I can't wait. I'm good to go. This may hurt. I can't wait. How about this? You make a lovely corpse. Let's do this.
Okay.
One last strike.
Because we can get it down to one, we can use the car maybe.
Take care.
Take out
of the rest.
some more.
Ready when you are. Take this. We did it.
I don't think there's any way to kill all three of these, and
Here goes.
yeah.
to
Alright,
me.
car. Let's do some cleanup. I guess.
Time for me to move.
I'm taking the wheel.
Wait, does that
I
inflict
can't
bleed?
wait.
No, it just inflicts.
Leave it to me.
Whatever.
Out of the way.
Car moment.
I'm good whenever. Don't try to stop me.
Go ahead, you little green fucker. Oh, there's more. Ow.
Time for me to move.
Okay, let's do this.
This may hurt. Let's get to the
Into-
killing.
Yes.
Stings, doesn't it?
Ready when you are.
Into... And then
Time for me to move. How about this?
that.
You make a lovely corpse. Okay, okay. What a nuisance! All too easy.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Then the car just goes room.
Hi-ya! Locked and loaded. How's this?
Easy. Yeah, without a commander, it's pretty simple, isn't it?
It's over?
Not surprising. We're a little too strong now.
We have fewer numbers now, but the hunt is making everyone strong enough to compensate for it.
Now we just need to figure out how to survive it. We're gonna win this shit. Watch your ass, Takumi.
You want to do all this right after the defensive battle? Well, whatever. I'm used to it.
Thanks for all the fucking points. I'm gonna have to spend this. After our defensive battle, we went to the hangar to discuss our future plans. I don't think we're going to get any points if we keep blindly looking for invaders. Yeah, there's a lot of ground to cover, and we have no idea where to look. If only we had some kind of clue. Hey, Commune. Do you have any idea where we might find an invader base? I don't want to make you sell out your friends, but if we don't do something, Tsubasa's gonna die. Alas, because I was secluded in a cave for so long, I'm not well informed about the war. Sorry, I can't be of any help. Alright. The whole reason you're in this dilemma is because I have failed to repair the escape pod. I'm terribly sorry. I apologize. You didn't do anything wrong, Commune. It's all their fault. That creepy weirdo of a sponsor. So don't you dare try to blame yourself. It's very kind of you to not blame me after my failure. You were all so kind, and kind people mustn't die. You must survive this.
Ah.
That's definitely the plan, but we're gonna need more than just a motivational speech. We need information. Intel. If only someone knew where the invaders were. Was there anyone around who had any idea where to find them? From what we saw yesterday, Takamaru and the twins weren't having any luck either. If none of us are catching any invaders, there's no way for either of us to get ahead. That's when it hit me. I suddenly thought of one of our comrades. Right, if anyone might know. Darumi might know where the invaders are. Darumi? Ever since she took first in the middle of the first round, she hasn't slipped even one position in the rankings. Yeah, you hasn't. She's a brilliant hunter. She might still be able to figure it out. She might know where we can find the invaders. Takumi, surely you're not planning to add her to our alliance? You haven't forgotten what a horrible mistake that was before, right? It was true that we lost Hiriko because Darumi couldn't control herself. Normally, we'd be better off keeping our distance from her, but... Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Let's accept the risk and invite Darmy to join us. She really loved Hiriko. She might not even need much convincing. Oh, for the love of murder. Well, who am I to object to our dear leader's decision? But I haven't seen her around lately. She hasn't been joining the defensive battles either. She wasn't at the closing ceremony for the second round, nor the opening ceremony for the third. I wonder where she is and what she's doing. I saw her not that long ago. I went to the cafeteria for a late-night snack and ran into Darmy just as she'd returned from outside. I was so freaked out. She was totally covered in blood. In blood? I was worried she would really hurt or something, so I called out to her, but it was all invader blood. Which means she was fighting a large enough group of invaders to end up covered in their blood. Our team needed Darmy's strength. We needed to make sure we get her to join us, no matter what. She's probably a night owl. I'll stop by her room at night. After that, I went to rest in my room. And then once night fell, I rang her doorbell and waited for a bit, but Darmy never answered. I was sure she'd be back in her room by this time, but... Is she sleeping? Couldn't let that stop me. I started to furiously ring the bell over and over. No sign of her. It's come to this. I reached out for Darmy's doorknob and tried to turn it. It was my last hope. And sure enough, it was unlocked. She must be inside. I'm coming in, okay, Darmy? Without waiting for her permission, I barged into her room. Darmy was sitting beside her bed, staring up at the ceiling in a daze. Hey, long time no see, Darmy. Your door was unlocked, so I just let myself in. So I wanted to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute? No answer. Maybe she was so obsessed with hunting that she'd forgotten how to communicate with other people. I started inventing all kinds of theories until... So bored! Huh? Bored, boring, bored, boring, bored, boring, bored, bored, boring, boring, bored, bored, boring. I'm so bored! I'm over it! It's the same thing day in and day out! I'm just going through the motions! So depressing. No point in living like this. Darumi Amamiya gives her final regards to the land of the living. Thud, 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 thud. She suddenly started to bang her head against the wall. Hey, stop it, Darmy. What if you make yourself even crazier? Pinned her arms back in a full Nelson to get her to stop hitting herself. Who?
Me?
No.
Why are you touching my boob?
I wasn't. It just happened. What are you doing? Wait, I know. You're here to use me, violate me, and kill me. Well, go right ahead. I'd sooner die in an erotic, grotesque, miserable, glorious way than suffer with being bored during a killing game. I don't think that's good, actually. But I'm so bored, Takumi. I don't know how to spend these empty days anymore. Empty days? But you were happier than anybody when the game started. You don't get it. The killing game genre is all about the initial impact. Once the series loses its initial momentum, it's doomed to be cancelled. You can't just keep it on life support forever. Can this stupid game just end already? I had no idea what kind of genre theory she was going on about, but in short, you want this invader hunt to end then. Then please, work with us. This is my chance to recruit her. I summarized everything that had happened for her. I told her that we found an escape pod in a certain location, that it had been damaged, but we'd fully repaired it. All we needed to do was find Cryptoglobin to fuel it, and we could escape to the artificial satellite. But at this rate, Tsubasa might die before we can escape. Tsubasa was in last place. We needed to get her some points ASAP, but we couldn't find the invaders we so desperately needed to make that happen. Please, Darmy, if you know where the invaders are, can you take us there? If you help us, we'll let you take the escape pod with us. Look, the location of the escape pod was our most powerful bargaining chip. If she's sick of this killing game, then this is an offer she can't refuse.
Hey!
I'm sick of this game. Let's work together and bring it to an end, once and for... She yelled at me so loudly I thought my heart was going to leap out of my mouth. End the game? Don't play with me! You want to take everything away from me? Hey, Darmy? Don't play with me! Don't fucking play with me! Don't fucking play with me! This is all I have! I won't let you destroy it! Isn't that exactly the opposite of what you were just...
Get out! Asshole! You want to take away the only thing that matters to me? Then die!
I ran out of Darmi's room after she screamed at me with a terrifying look in her eyes. Our desperate play to pull ourselves from the brink of destruction was a failure. Okay. I have not saved since... then. So you were unsuccessful in recruiting Darmi. Well, I expected as much. I'm so ashamed. Lowered my head in a show of contrition and apologized for failing to convince Darmi to join us. Felt like I almost had her halfway through. She completely changes her story every 5 minutes. Darmi is mentally unsound. There is no consistency to her emotions or lines of reasoning. That's part of her charm, but honestly, I'd rather die than be stuck on a team with her. But if she won't help us, what are we gonna do? We might just have to earn points the hard way. It's not like there's no invaders out there at all. We can do this if we all work together. I guess there's still a chance we could upset the rankings the old-fashioned way. Okay, then let's find these invaders one by one. We need to make sure that Tsubasa and Yugamo are getting the points because... Found you! Huh? We suddenly heard an eerie voice coming from out of nowhere. Along with the voice appeared... Darmi? Yo-ho-ho! Found you! The jerk's trying to ruin my killing game! Darmi, what are you saying? Get back. Something's obviously not right with her. Hey, Darmi, what's the matter? Let's just calm down a bit. Shut up, shut up, shut up! None of you can keep your hands off the things I love! So, I made up my mind. Before you can take anything from me, I'm going to take your miserable lives! Everybody, ready up. She's serious.
Your deaths are just what this game needs!
Can't break through cliche and monotony without killing important characters. Don't kill me! I'm gonna play this game forever! Oh shit. A Darmi boss fight? Whatever you do, don't hit her with anything lethal. Just go easy enough on her to keep her alive. We can't revive her if we kill her out here. A man can't even bask in the simple pleasure of using the sharp side of his blade. How sad. How much health does she have? 15. Okay.
I can't wait.
Alright, well we're gonna fucking inflict all the shit on her.
This may hurt.
So
Let's get to the killing.
annoying.
Time for me to move. Does this do it for you?
Guess I'm screwed.
Guess I'm screwed. You are.
I can't wait.
Any last words?
This may hurt.
I'm out of mana.
Time for me to move. How about this?
I quit.
Oh.
She's finally settling down.
What was she even trying to do?
It's not worth trying to think about. She's basically an animal right now.
Hey, Takumi, what should we do with her? We can't just leave her here like this.
We're just gonna have to bring her back to the school. Yugamu, do you have any rope? She might wake up on the way, so we should tie her up for now.
Kinda feels like we're transporting wild game.
We hauled the unconscious Darmi back to the school and laid her down in her bed. After that, we went back out to hunt, We searched for invaders. But in the end, we hardly managed to find any. Yesterday we had a pretty wild setback, but today we'll get those points. Determined, we set out on our search. We couldn't afford to waste a single second. We were going to hunt those invaders, get those points, and save Tsubasa no matter. Found you! Again? Darmy, are you here to slow us down again? This is so dumb. How did you even find us? No one was following us. Loser! Don't think you can run from me. All I need to do is follow your son a little. And I know exactly where you are. She really is like an animal. This life of cruelty must have sharpened her wild instincts. Darmy, please, calm down. We need to go find invaders. I told you, right? If we don't, Tsubasa's gonna die. And I told you, let her die! All of you should die! Then your escape plan will be ruined and the game will be good again! And I will have everything I ever wanted! So let's do this, Takumi! We began our fight with Darmy just as we did yesterday. Why don't we just kill her already? The only cure for stupidity is death. We can't do that. There's no coming back if we turn this into a real killing game. Tsubasa's right. Darmy is an annoying idiot, and frankly, I wish she was dead too, but keep her alive. Takumi, that wasn't very nice. Oh, man. Does she have more health now? Nope. It's just her again.
I can't wait.
Alright, well...
Does this do it for you?
So
Time for me to move.
annoying.
How about this? Let's get to the killing. How's that feel?
I'm not so annoying. Stabby, stab, stab.
Cool.
I'm good to go.
Okay, you're dead.
I'm out of
I can't
mana.
wait. Ha!
Guess I'm screwed.
Let's get to the killing. Experiment time.
This is bad.
Wave 1. It's done. The only thing done here is Darmy's humanity. What happened to her? Hey guys, she's foaming at the mouth. We need to get her back to the school. Damn it, you're a real pain in the ass sometimes, Darmy. I called the unconscious Darmy back to the school and laid her down in her bed. Then we went to my room. There we held an emergency meeting. We're gonna die at this rate. We can't get any points because of Darmy. What's wrong with her? She's probably going to get in our way tomorrow, too. Sorry, it's all because I want to talk to her. No, it's not your fault. Nobody ever imagined she'd end up like this. I think. She lost her mind a little after she killed Hiroko. Even if Hiroko asked for it, Darmy had to kill someone who'd been like a sister to her. It'd be hard to stay sane after going through that. We might not have any choice but to lock her up. Lock her up?
Oh.
We should put her in one of the courtyard cages. That'll neutralize her hemo-anima. She won't be able to get out without help. I mean, that's pretty... It's for her own good. She needs to calm down and come back to her senses. Well, Takumi, are you okay with that? It would be a lie to say I was completely on board with the idea of locking up a comrade, but... I guess we have no other choice. Let's lock her up. Are you sure, Takumi? I mean, what else can we do? She keeps interrupting our hunt. Someone from our alliance is absolutely going to end up dead. If that's settled, then we know what we have to do. Let's restrain her right away. Now's our chance since she's knocked out. Should we really do this? We went back to Darmy's room, rope in our hands, but when we got there... Huh? Darmy's gone? The place was completely empty. Her animal senses must have detected danger. She would basically have to be a mind reader. The This isn't time for jokes. We can't have someone like her on the loose. Let's go search for her. She can't be far. After that, we searched around the school, but in the end, we never found Darmy. Huh. Well, no sign of Darmy. Back to the hunt, guys. Let's get those points today. And then she shows up. Early in the morning, we used the school bus to go to hunting grounds farther out. There was no way Darmy would attack us out here, so we could concentrate on hunting. There, invaders. Tsubasa, Yugamo, take them out one at a time. Right. My pleasure. The dying cries of the invaders echoed across the desert ruins. Thank you for letting us have them, Takumi. I'll pay you back for your kindness. No worries, Nozomi and I are fine. Nozomi and I didn't need to worry about falling into last place. It was Yugamo and Tsubasa who we needed to worry about. If something didn't change, it would be one of them who, likely Tsubasa. On to the next one, we need more. I'm not going to let Tsubasa die. She's the most important girl in the world to me. More! Everybody, we need to get our heads in the game and look for these Found you! I couldn't so much as squeak in surprise or panic. No way. All the way out here. How did Darmy get here? How did you follow us? We used the bus. Yo, sucks for you that I'm so fast on my feet. These games could carry me halfway across the world. Not even a roided up cheetah could outrace me. Knock this off already, Darmy. We're in a really tight spot right now. If you keep getting in our way, we might have to stop going easy on you. Oh, please, please. All I've ever wanted is for us to kill each other. Let's just do it, plain and simple. Forget everything that's not death and killing. If you don't kill me now, your precious little friend will end up dead. The blood rushed to my head. I couldn't take this anymore. If it would save Tsubasa, then... Let's do this, Darmy. Wait, Takumi, calm down. We can't start killing each other. Might be the only option left. If we don't get rid of Darmy, we're doomed to die. No. There was no time to hesitate after I'd made up my mind. I readied my weapon and stood opposite Darmy. Here we go. Stepped forward, ready to cross blades. And then it happened, as if on cue.
I didn't expect to see you out here, invader children.
As soon as I heard the voice, a chill jolted down my spine. I stopped in my tracks. I turned to face its owner and saw... Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am. Prepare to fight. You fancy yourselves warriors, do you not? When two warriors meet, they are obligated to cross blades. That mask. Are you a commander? I thought they were all gone. A commander? It has been many moons since I last led an army. Now I am no more than a wretched criminal. Criminal? Long ago, I was stripped of my title as hero after challenging Veshnus and imprisoned for quite some time. But all of the other heroes were killed by you, so the military, in utter panic, quickly released me. Hero who didn't get along with Veshnus. Felt like Commune mentioned something similar earlier. Something about a hero with the same level of cryptoglobin as Veshnus. If I recall, his name was... Are you? Dalshia? Indeed, that is my name. I suppose I have not yet been completely cast aside if yous like yourselves know it. I remember... Commune told us. Dalshia is nigh invincible like Veshnus. This is the worst possible timing. Having to fight a commander out here is bad enough, but Darmy's decided she wanted to turn on us too. Are we going to be able to face off with both of them at the same time? Takumi, let's kill him! Huh? I'll dart around and cause a scene. You guys aim for a clean hit from the other direction! His defense smells high to me, so it's probably gonna have to be a really strong attack. Tsubasa, it's gonna be hard for you because of your strength, so you wait at the back. Provide covering fire. Darmy, you're going to fight with us? Just get ready! Right. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Darmy was so calm and rational that it was hard to believe she was ready to attack us just seconds ago. What was going on with her? I'm an old-fashioned man. I need to fight someone to understand what they're about. Show me your spirit.
It is I, the paragon of warfare, Dal Shah.
Dal Shah.
Invader children, I have come.
Dal Shah transformed and charged at us. We have a temporary truce with Darmy. Let's work together and take this commander down. Is Darmy going to fight with us? Honestly, I feel quite uneasy fighting with her. I worry she might stab me in the back. Then I'll fight from the front, and you can come from behind. Keep that support coming. What should I do? Stay back. If you make a wrong move here, you'll die. Alright. Oh. Immune to stun. Negates effective piercing attacks. Adds armor. Can act twice. Okay, so we're not winning. And Tsubasa's just not even gonna join. Alright.
I'm good to go.
We gotta debuff this motherfucker.
This'll stop them in their tracks. I can't wait. Does this do it for you? Time for me to move.
Here we go!
Sure. Alright.
I can't wait.
Just fucking do this.
Experiment time.
It's killing game! Don't bother me! Let's go!
Yeah, whatever. The game's gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste my time. His defense is too strong. Our attacks aren't doing anything. Yo, tough guy! He's not taking any damage at all! Can't lay a finger on him. He's toying with us. Don't give up, guys. We'll find a way to defeat him. Exiled or not, he was a powerful commander. Bringing him down would probably net us a colossal number of points. This is a golden opportunity. I need his points to save Tsubasa. But then... I understand. Dalsha suddenly detransformed and returned to human form. Why'd you detransform? Your blades have told me everything. You are true warriors. I dare not kill you here with a surprise attack. We will start anew. Next time it will be at your school. You're letting us go? I will let the warriors live, but I cannot say the same for anyone else. Girl, you there! Me? Dalsha suddenly bellowed at Tsubasa. Why the cowardice? Why don't you join the battle? Are you making a mockery of this war?
Yeah.
No, I can explain. No need for your excuses. I will purge all those who bring cowardice onto the sacred battlefield. The seeds of fear must be excised from the soil, lest they prevent other warriors from blossoming. Dalsha pulled out a single short sword from inside his clothes. That's a throwing dagger. Stop, Dalsha! Desperately tried to stop the commander, but he paid me no attention at all. Huh? The blade moved towards Tsubasa at a ferocious speed. Tsubasa, get out of the way! The very next moment, I saw something utterly unbelievable. Darumi took the blade for Tsubasa.
Darumi, why did you? We need to stop the bleeding.
Finish me.
Darumi gurgled blood as she screamed out her inconceivable request.
If you don't kill me, I won't be worth any points. Target, kill me and live. Kill me quickly.
Stop talking or you really will die.
Stay with us, Darumi. Darumi!
We laid Darumi face down on the ground, carefully following Yugamu's instructions to stop the bleeding. Eventually, I noticed. There was no sign of Dalsha anywhere. Now, quick, get Darmy on the bus. I'm gonna floor it. Hold on tight, guys. Darmy, just hold on a bit longer. Kill me! Kill me! Kill! Save everybody! Darmy! Target! Even after we had her on the bus, Darmy was still demanding we kill her in her delirious rambling. I was utterly confused. What was she trying to do? I thought she was there to kill us out of pure spite. She worked with us to fight Dalsha and even risked her life to protect Tsubasa. Do you want to kill us or help us? Despite Yugamu's best efforts, Darmy passed away on the bus. We just barely made it to the school in time to revive her, saving her from true death. Okay. Oh. Jeez. Darmy, talk to us. What were you trying to do? After the fight with Dalsha, we all gathered in Darmy's room to ask her about her intentions. Why did you protect me like that? Please tell us, Darmy. Use your words and tell us what you really meant to accomplish. Huh? What I really want to accomplish? All I want is for us to kill each other. You think I'd let that commander take my prize? As if. So I decided to help you out just this once. Anyways, we're enemies again. I'm gonna come kill you all, so be ready.
Huh?
Darmy, can we move on from this already? Come on, Darmy. You've been following us around because you really wanted to help us, right? Huh? Help you? Why? Don't go saying stuff with no proof, okay? We have proof, actually. You said it yourself. Yep. Something about you being a target. About how killing you would help us. What exactly was that all about, dear Darmy? Oh, for the love of murder. The silent treatment? I suppose I'll share our theory then. And so Yugamu began. He elaborated on the theory we came up with during an earlier discussion about Darmy's true motivations. You've held on to first place since the invader hunt started. Ever since you took first place in the middle of the first round, you haven't slipped even once. But if we think about that rationally, that's a little odd, isn't it? Not at all, actually. I'm just amazing! No, it's very odd. I mean, you blacked out in the middle of the first round and spent 4 days out of commission, right? After absorbing Hiruko's cryptoglobin, Darmy fell unconscious and didn't wake up for quite some time. Normally, that would result in a drastic fall in the rankings. And even at the end of the second round, you were the only one who didn't join the raid on the enemy base. You were the only one who threw away the opportunity to gain a large amount of points, and yet, you still remained in first place. Are you an incredibly skilled hunter? Perhaps. But that alone doesn't explain things. So it's only natural to make some assumptions. In the early stages of the game, you hunted down a target worth an incredibly large number of points, and you've maintained the edge that it gave you ever since. Target worth an incredible amount of points, which meant Hiruko Shizuhara was a target of the invader hunt. And not just her either. It's likely we're all targets in this game. Darmy must have realized this after she had to kill Hiruko during the first round. She must have realized that all of us are targets to hunt as well. Darmy, you were the first to notice the hidden rule of this game. That's why you attacked us outside and constantly tried to provoke us, right? You were trying to get us to kill you so we could get a ton of points. Darmy hadn't lost her mind. She was saner than anyone here. And more compassionate, too. Darmy, why are you trying so hard to help us? Please tell us! After we pleaded with her, Darmy remained silent for a while longer, but eventually...
I wanted to be like Mistress Hiroko.
Speaking in a tiny voice, she had finally told us her reason. Like Hiroko? Mistress Hiroko was a true martyr. She was okay with dying if it would save everyone. And in her last moment, she sacrificed herself so that we could survive. She's so freaking cool! I have to be like her. I've wanted it all this time. A chance to die like Mr. Tiriko. So that's why you tried to die for us. If my life could save all four of you, I'd be just as amazing as she was, right? She wanted to die like Hiriko. Such a simple but incredibly powerful motivating force. I'm sure the reason she wants to recreate Hiriko's death so badly is because... Enough about me. We're done here, so kill me, okay? Outside of the school grounds, of course. Oh, and make sure Tsubasa deals the killing blow. You're dead last, so you really gotta get those points. I can't kill the girl who saved my life. I want you to live, Darmy. I'm really totally over this whole living thing. It's never gonna do me any good. How can you be so sure? Nobody knows what the future holds. It's just logic. Nothing good's ever happened to me yet. So what are the odds of a miracle happening tomorrow? Can't tell you what the exact odds are, but who knows? Tomorrow something incredible could happen that makes you happy. Happy? How? I killed Mistress Hiriko! Mistress Hiriko was the first friend I ever made in my whole life. It didn't even feel real. How could someone so beautiful and refined end up with me? We had fun all day together! She didn't look down on me. She didn't abandon me. She was kind and warm. No one else was like Mistress Hiriko. But she's gone now. I drank her blood and ate her. I don't deserve to live after killing her. I have to die just like she did. Darmy. Must have been looking for a way to atone all this time. That's how deeply she regretted killing Hiriko. Anyway, I'd really like to just die. I can't keep on living without Mistress Hiriko. There's just no way. I would have never made friends with her if I knew things would end up like this. Well... Tsubasa enthusiastically grabbed Darmy by the hand. I'll be your friend. I might not be as dependable as Hiriko was, but I can stand by your side. Huh? You want to be my friend? Don't start making promises you can't keep. Nothing in this world is worse than that. I'm not making stuff up. I really do want to be your friend. Yeah, very funny. Everyone says that at the beginning. Darmy, I want to help you. But when they get tired of pretending to be my savior, they throw me away like trash. If you aren't ready to be with me till we're both dead, then just leave me alone. Every time I get left behind feels like the end of the world for me. I would never run out on you. I'd never give up on a friend. Seriously, just give it a rest already. A happy girl like you just isn't prepared to step up to the task. What makes you assume that? I'm plenty prepared. I would risk my life to defend you. After all, you risked your life to save mine. Talk is cheap, honey. Stop talking and start killing me. Darmy stubbornly refused to take the hand Tsubasa extended to her. Fine, I get it. I'll show you. I'll show you exactly how prepared I am. Tsubasa reached for Darmy's face with both hands. Yuri! In my video game!
Tsubasa?
Tsubasa half-forced Darmy's lips against her own.
Oh my god.
Very good. Full marks for artistry. Uh-huh.
It was a long, deep kiss. Darmy resisted a little at first, but halfway through, she completely accepted Tsubasa's lips against hers. The kiss lasted for over a full minute. And ended up when they'd reached the ends of their lung capacities. Well, how did you like being my first kiss? Did it taste like innocence? Do you believe me now? I'm ready to get hurt for you, Darmy. Well, Darmy? Come on, say something. I'm getting embarrassed. Mr. Tsubasa! Huh? Mr. Tsubasa! What's going on?
Mistress Tsubasa, I'll follow you for the rest of my life. I
Come on, no way. That's enough kissing for today. No! Again! Be quiet. I'm leaving, and don't follow me. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth! Darmy sprinted after Tsubasa. I watched our game of chase in a speechless daze. I just couldn't keep up with all the twists. Tsubasa kissed her? Hey, Takumi. Yagami placed a hand on my shoulder. You took so long that Darmy beat you to getting Tsubasa's first kiss. Shut the hell up. How about you and I show the girls a real kiss? I said shut up! In all honesty, I was utterly shocked by Tsubasa kissing Darmy. Well, it looks like it was good for both of them, so I guess it's fine. The real issue is... As the clock ticked over into the new day, I stopped by the leisure lounge on my own to check the leaderboard. Tsubasa was still dead last. If we didn't find her some points by the end of day 78, then... But how? Trying to earn more points has led to nothing but a wild goose chase. There are no invaders anywhere. We're not going to be able to beat Dalja. Darmy's knowledge was her last hope, but she said she had no idea where they'd gone, and that hunting hadn't been going well for her either. Apparently she'd been holding first place purely from the points she got from here to go. In the end, nobody had any idea where the invaders were now. Is it really just a matter of searching around? The unease was suffocating me. Would we manage to raise Tsubasa's ranking in these remaining 3 days? How? How do I protect the girl I love? Hello, Takumi! Is there something bothering you? I turned around at the sudden sound to see. When did you get there? Don't glare at me like that! I just wanted to share something nice with you! Something nice? You desperately want to know where the invaders are, right? Do you know where they are? I sure do! My B recon squad found where they've been hiding! If you're curious, I'm happy to tell you, and you alone, Takumi! Because you're my favorite! You're the sponsor of this game, right? Are you even allowed to play favorites? I don't see any rules saying the sponsor needs to remain impartial! If they really know where the invaders are, then I want to find out no matter what, but... Are you up to something? Of course I am! I'm always thinking horrible things! Okay, 1, how can you admit that so casually? 2, I don't want help from a freak like you. You're a clever boy, Takumi! You're right to think it sounds too good to be true. It's never a good idea to listen to the temptations of the devil! The devil's words will consume you like a drug! One taste and your life is ruined! And you're the devil here, so get the hell away from me. That was close. I almost considered their offer. Them? Tell me where the invaders are? An obvious trap. But you know, Takumi, I think you're going to need to trust me. What are you even saying? I mean, if you can't get the location of the invaders out of me, our last place player Tsubasa is going to die! Oh, that's good. Nothing is better than seeing you look so desperate! I love humans trapped between a rock and a hard place! Corner a human, and suddenly the voice of the devil starts to sound real nice. I shouldn't even bother with them. I knew that in my head, but I couldn't get myself to leave. If I don't find out where the invaders are, then Tsubasa... Try asking me nicely, Takumi. Ask me to tell you where they are. If you ask sincerely, I'll tell you about the best hunting spot out there. What do I do? Should I trust them just this once? It's obviously shady, but what choice do I have? No, it all sounds too easy to me. There's still a slim chance I could find them on my own. Alright. Alright. If I think that one of these answers leads to a game over, and one of them doesn't, I think no leads to a game over. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask him for help. It's your future. Tell me where the invaders are. I decided to trust the devil just this once. Things aren't getting better anyway. As shady as this offer is, I have to hang on to this glimmer of hope. You're such a romantic! Choosing emotion over logic? I could weep! Takumi, my warrior of love! Let me reward you with this map! The map the sponsor handed me had something that looked like an invader face drawn in one specific spot. If you go there, you're sure to find invaders! But you'd be wise to bring only Yugamu and Tsubasa with you. Don't tell anyone you got this map from me. Sound good?
Huh?
You swear the invaders are really there. I guess you'll just have to go and see for yourself. Every word out of the sponsor's mouth made me more and more suspicious, but I had to go there. After that, I waited until morning and woke up Yugamu and Tsubasa. We took the school bus to the place indicated on the map. Really? We'll find invaders if we go here? Yeah, that's what the person who gave me the map said. And just who was that exactly? I can't tell you. It was part of our deal. A deal, you say? Yugamu seemed to sense what was going on, but didn't press the matter further. His back is against the wall, too. Hoping against all hope, we headed for the spot marked on the map. Almost there! Strap in! The ride's gonna get bumpy! And we are here! And so the bus arrived at the place marked on the map. When we got there... Kinda looks like a mansion. Pretty swanky, isn't it? Maybe a commander lived here. We had arrived at a lavishly decorated estate. There was no sign of any enemies near the entrance, but... Let's go inside. Come with me, guys. We cautiously made our way through the mansion with bated breath. Were there really invaders here? The anxiety and anticipation made my heart beat so loudly that I could barely focus. Please, let there be invaders. If we don't get some points here, Tsubasa is... I gulped, deep inside the estate. We'd found what we'd been looking for. There were so many invaders. Am I dreaming? I wanted to pinch my cheeks to be sure, but I didn't have a minute to waste. We had to seize this golden opportunity. Let's go, guys. Hunt with everything you've got. Yeah. Right? We attacked the invaders with all our might. Yugamu was capable of hunting alone and didn't need my help. But Tsubasa wasn't so good at fighting outside the school. I had to help her get those points. I hunted down the invaders just like always. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. I feel like we've really racked up points. Yeah, but we can't stop yet. Takamaru and the twins had gained a huge amount of points for finishing off the Squad 4 commander at the outpost. We have to keep getting points here if we want to close the gap. I decided to keep hunting without taking any time to rest. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Is that all of them? Are there any more invaders? I looked around, but it had gone quiet inside the estate. Looks like we got them all. What? It's not enough. We need more points if we want to save Tsubasa. Just then, Yugamu suddenly whirled around, facing the innermost part of the estate. Careful, guys. A strange presence is approaching from over there. Invaders? Similar, but something's off. Off how? The sound of their footsteps doesn't jive with what I'm sensing. These steps, they seem... Just as Yugamu tilted his head in confusion, they showed themselves. Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. What I was seeing shouldn't have been possible. No way! How?
How Are there humans here?
I thought they all escaped to the artificial satellite.
Does this mean some of them were left here on Earth? We should ask what happened.
We dropped their weapons at our feet and tried to talk to the people, but
You invaders will stoop to any low, won't you? How did you even find this place? It's your fault we changed!
I'm gonna kill you right here and now.
Why are they so mad?
I don't think they're in the mood to talk.
the air was tense. We weren't going to be able to avoid a fight.
Let's run, before they can attack.
We turned for the exit so we could leave the estate, but at the very next moment,
Are you sure about that? Leave now and Tsubasa will die, you know?
Gah!
we skidded to a halt after hearing a voice that shouldn't have been there. When we turned around, we saw a single bee hovering in the air. It was one of the sponsors, and it somehow seemed larger than the others.
Did I startle you? This bee comes equipped with a transceiver. I can speak to you remotely. Anytime, anywhere.
The sponsor was speaking to us through the bee.
Unfortunately, we don't have time to chat. We need to get going.
Going? Why? There's so many invaders here. Don't you want to score some points?
We hunted down all the invaders. All that's left are humans.
Takumi, what in the world are you talking about? Those things are clearly invaders.
What?
These people? Invaders?
Stop staring and come at me! Stop staring! Or we'll come whether you're ready or not!
I'm gonna kill you. Gonna kill you.
More precisely, they're the armature for invaders. They haven't been processed yet, so they appear more human.
What the hell are you talking about?
The basement of that building is one of the invader production facilities. It was gathering dust for ages, but now it's back in commission. That is to say, these armatures were brought here to mass-produce new invaders after their numbers were so thoroughly decimated.
Wait. Invaders are made from people?
Opinions are split on whether these armatures can be considered human. But in layman's terms, you're exactly right.
What?
Invaders are made from people. And the SDU has been murdering people?
Alright, I have one more important thing to share with you. Those armatures are worth a lot of points.
These people are...
Armatures are highly valuable, much more than full-fledged invaders. So whoever bravely hunts them down will be rewarded extra special bonus points.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't care how many points they're worth. I'm not going to kill human beings.
Neither am I. The idea of killing people?
I may be a filthy assassin, but I don't kill people outside of work.
Wow, you still have such righteous moral compasses. But are you sure? If you don't hunt them, Tsubasa's going to die.
Tsubasa's going to die. The moment I heard those words, my body lurched with a wave of dizziness.
Takumi, don't listen to them. I'm not willing to kill people for my own survival.
Let's find another way. We can't stay here.
Oh? There aren't any invaders left anywhere else. You really did hunt them to extinction. If you want to save your little friend, you'll have to make a choice here. Isn't that right, Takumi?
So this is the real reason why the sponsor pointed me here. They wanted to force me to choose between killing human beings or letting one of my friends get killed.
Are you gonna fight or not? To hell with it! Brace yourselves! We'll kamikaze you monsters!
Yeah, we're soldiers. We're not scared of dying.
I can't kill another person, even if they are a soldier, but... I don't want to lose another friend. Tsubasa, Yugamu, close your eyes. Takumi, what are you going to do? Don't, please, you can't! The moment I decided to come here, the choice was already made. I want to protect Yugamu after he stayed by my side through everything, and... I want to protect the girl I've truly come to care about. I held my sword aloft with trembling hands. That's right, Takumi! Do it! Amateurs are incredibly weak! One strike from your blade and it's all over. Shut up. I'm not doing this because you convinced me. I'm doing this of my own free will. To save Tsubasa's life.
No! Takumi! Don't!
Stop, Takumi.
I have to summon the evil inside of me. Just this once, I need to channel Eito Atsuki. Inside my body, I carry the will of the person who so despised humanity. I'll take this sword and...
No!
I brought it down swiftly. Oh, she's gonna hate me now? I can't. No matter how hard I try, I can't forget. I killed human beings. I've committed an unforgivable crime. Unable to confront what I'd done, I was hiding from reality under the covers in my bed. How could I? Who were those people? What were they doing there? Why were they so hostile towards us even though they were human just like us? Why are there still people on Earth? I thought they all evacuated to the satellite. Nothing makes any sense. Nobody who knows the truth even tried to tell us what's going on here. But one thing's for certain. Those people, I killed them. I could still feel the weight of my sins in my palms. That was all that mattered. Enough of this. I don't want to think anymore. Oof, though. I'm gonna keep going. Takumi, are you up? I could swear I just heard Nozomi's voice. Thought I was hallucinating, but then... I could sense someone at my bedside. The closing ceremony for round 3 just wrapped up. You saved Tsubasa. You did it, Takumi. Thank you for saving her. You saved her life. As I heard the news, a single tear trickled from my eye. Thank goodness. I managed to protect the girl I love. I really did it. Tsubasa's been in bed for a while, but I'm sure she'll be better soon. So you better get well soon too, okay? Everybody wants to see you. Nozomi is being so optimistic and cheery. She must be trying to lift my spirits. But I need to face what I've done. Who was executed in round 3? Nozomi flinched after I asked in a strained voice. It was Takamaru. I guess he gave all the invaders he found over to the twins. So he ended up in last place. I see. It's a real Takamaru way to go out. He was always putting his friends first. He must be cursing me from the other side. He hated me so much and I ended up forcing him into last place. No, just before he was executed, he suddenly got so calm. He said he wanted to tell you he was sorry. Sorry? To me? He gave me a letter. I'll read it to you. Takumi, I was sorry for all the horrible shit I did to you. I just hated you so damn much. When I thought about it with a cool head, I couldn't even remember why I felt that way about you. Maybe I was using my hatred for you to avoid confronting reality. Sorry I made you my scapegoat. I'm the only one to blame for everything. You don't gotta forgive me, but you gotta forgive Ima and Kako. Adios. That's the end of his message. Takamaru. Takamaru! He was such a good guy. I always knew that, since we'd already survived 100 days together once, but... why did things have to end up this way this time? Takamaru. Takamaru. Takamaru, Takamaru! Ah! Nozomi ran her hand reassuredly over my back as I screamed my throat hoarse. Sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up. I cycled quickly between sleep and wakefulness. What I did weighed on me too heavily when I was awake, so retreat back to the land of sleep in search of reprieve. But whenever I fell asleep, I'd dream of the day I killed those people. The memory of my hands covered in their blood would return. I flew out of bed, soaked in sweat. But even awake, I was still in hell. It was agony after agony, whether I was sleeping or awake. But I didn't try to pull myself out of the cycle. I can't run away from this pain. After all, this is what I... just then. Yo, Takumi! Still being antisocial in here? Evening, Takumi. The two of us decided to sneak into your room in the dead of night. I could hear Yugamu and Darumi in the darkness. The two of them sat beside my bed and launched right into some casual small talk. You were probably hoping for Tsubasa. Unfortunately, she's not feeling so well right now. The mental shock caused her to develop a fever. She's getting better, so don't worry. Mr. Tsubasa is getting 24-hour personalized care from me, so there's nothing to worry about at all. I dabbed every nook and cranny of Mr. Tsubasa's body with a damp cloth. The lewd sight of Mr. Tsubasa's body flushed my fever. It was crazy erotic. Takumi, you're the only one who could protect Tsubasa from the clutches of this perverted succubus. You better get up before something horrible happens. You can just call me Darby the Cuckold Maker. They kept directing the conversation back to me. I wanted to answer, but I desperately resisted the urge. We brought Darmy to meet Commune yesterday, but it was a total disaster. Darmy got way too excited by how cute she is. Who could possibly keep their cool after seeing a cute little shrine maiden girl? Oh, Commune, light of my life, fire of my loins. I grabbed her and munched on those cute little ears. Even when she tried to fight me off with tears in her eyes, I munched without mercy. Darmy was all over her, so Nozomi got jealous. Hearing them talk made me want to return to normalcy. But I can't go back. I can never go back. I took the lives of those people. I robbed them of the days that lied ahead of them. It wouldn't be fair if I just kept living a life of joy and pleasure. I can't allow it. I'm not going to get out of this bed. I'll stay here until I die. I need to wallow in the anguish of hell and die a dog's death. After that, this is the only way I can atone. You're in an awfully sorry state, Takumi. Heard another voice. It was Commune. Did she leave the hangar to come check on me? Yugama told me everything. No wonder you're so worn out. You must have been quite shocked to find out the truth behind what you refer to as invaders. Shock didn't even begin to cover it. My whole world had been turned upside down. Takumi, as you've discovered, invaders were once human. The truth of the invaders is that they are combat organisms created from wounded soldiers and veterans. I never wanted to tell you this cold, painful truth. So we've been fighting other humans all this time. Yes, in a sense. Which means the destruction on the surface isn't because of world death. It's the scars left from the ravages of war. The Tokyo residential complex we'd all been living in before must have been some kind of underground shelter then. Even if it is a war, we can't kill people. It's true that you killed people, but you could view it as an act of salvation. The people you killed were poor soldiers fated to be turned into combat organisms in the near future. You allowed them to die as humans. You freed them from their fate of being turned into monsters. That's compassion, not evil. All things are ordained by God. Our scriptures say there is no such thing as destiny. Commune tried desperately to reason with me to free me from my guilt. And while I appreciated the thought, I didn't want to be freed. If I let myself forget what it felt like, I'm sure I'll just end up doing it again. I just had this horrible feeling that's what would happen. So I clung to my guilty conscience and decided to rot away here. It was only right. You're completely depressed, aren't you, Takumi? Heard another voice. This time it was the sponsor. Fair enough. I mean, you've been tainted by the act of murder. But it was splendid, the way you killed them so mercilessly. The noble knight dirtying his hands to protect the one he loves. You really are quite the romantic.
So you see.
It gives my life so much meaning to push romantics like you to commit mortal sins. You should see the look on your face. You look like a prisoner locked up in a dungeon. A prisoner? Well, I am a criminal, so I deserve to die a miserable death in a filthy cell. The knight awakens from his delusions of romance and confronts his crimes to discover that he is no more than a mere murderer. He must find himself hideous. He must be repulsed with himself. And must make him wish he was dead. A murderer pretending to be a knight in shining armor. Describes me perfectly. I don't regret my choice, but I wish I was dead. They're right. Oh, I only wish I could torture you now that you're so weak and fragile. But I can't. It's against the rules for the sponsor to touch you unprovoked. Damn it, who made this ridiculous rule anyway? I want to play with you, Takumi. I guess that leaves me one choice. I'll just have to toy with your mental state. The sponsor kept childishly insulting me. Every time I fell asleep, I dreamed of the people I killed. They were ghosts, glaring at me in the darkness. When I awoke, the ghosts would vanish, and their place was endless darkness. I'd go back to sleep, and the ghosts would hover in the air once more. I'd wake up, and they'd disappear. Every day repeated itself. Gradually, I started to be unable to discern if I was dead or alive. Oh, maybe the night I killed them, I died with them. Takumi. I was on the verge of tears the moment I heard her voice. I wanted to leap out of bed and cling to her. It took everything in me not to act on that impulse. I'm sorry I wasn't here sooner. I've been in bed all this time too. I'm sorry. You're in so much pain, and you shouldn't be. I'm sorry you had to do something like that because of me. I could clearly hear the sound of Tsubasa's tears hitting the floor.
Huh?
It's okay. I'm the one who did it. And when someone does something wrong, they need to suffer for it. No, you didn't do anything wrong, Takumi! The ones we really should be blaming are the people who put us in this horrible situation to begin with. We just got dragged here all of a sudden and forced to fight these enemies we didn't know anything about. And then this killing game started. It's all so confusing. You didn't do anything wrong. 2 teardrops fell onto my cheek. The girl I love is crying. I want to comfort her, but I can't touch her. My hands are too dirty. No, Tsubasa. There's no point trying to rationalize it. I can't run away from what I did. My hands tell the story. They're covered in blood. Blood that will never wash away. It wasn't about words or reason. My hands gave it away. They branded me as a criminal. Don't worry about me anymore. I'm evil. I don't belong with you guys. I wanted to get Tsubasa as far away from me as soon as possible. I didn't want to sully her with all the sin and death I brought with me. But she never made any attempt to leave my side. Fine. If you think you're a criminal, so be it. Takumi the criminal. I'm fine with this new label of yours, so at least hear what I have to say about our future. Our future? I talked with Yugamu and Darmi earlier. We're never going to be able to go back to how it was before. Yugamu made Kiyoshika drink poison. Darmi killed Hiriko. Even if we tried to live like normal in the complex, I think we'd suffer trying to readjust to peaceful lives. She's right. We've strayed a long way from the lives we used to live. I couldn't face Mom or Dad. I couldn't go back to that life. Not that I even planned on trying. But Tsubasa, you're still clean. You can still go back. Listen to me, Takumi. We'll live together as roommates when we get to the artificial satellite. Roommates? We'll rent out some cheap little detached home, and all 4 of us criminals can live together in poverty. It might be hard for us to reintegrate into society when we get back from the war, but at least when we go home, we'll have the friends who went through it with us. I'm sure we can overcome anything as long as we're together. Tsubasa's voice was lively as she described their future together. We'll get part-time jobs so we can afford food and pay the bills. I need to start researching some cheap but tasty recipes right away. Oh, and we should get some cheap appliances from secondhand shops. Even total junk is no problem because I can fix it.
Huh?
Tsubasa, what are you... We'll be busy on weekdays, so we might not even get to see each other. But we can make up for it by making sure we take weekends off together. We can rent some cheap DVDs and have an all-day watch party. That very moment, I could clearly envision the life Tsubasa was describing. It was so vivid. Almost like I could reach out and grab it.
I bet Darumi won't want to watch anything except B-grade horror movies. She and Yugamu will love it. We're gonna feel left out, but we'll still watch all of them to the end. Doesn't take much to convince us, huh? After we're done, we'll all clean up the popcorn Darumi threw all over the place. We'll all sigh and laugh as we sweep. You'll say, "You made us waste our day off watching these garbage movies." And I'll say, "But I kind of enjoyed it."
An overwhelming feeling welled up as I played out the scene in my head. This feeling rising up inside of me. It was longing. I wanted this future. I wanted it so bad it hurt. No, 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 no! I can't start dreaming about the future. Can't let myself have a future after taking so many lives. It's not right. Go away. Go away. I frantically repeated these words in my head. Demons aren't allowed to dream about happy endings. There was a warm sensation on my lips. Tsubasa's lips rested neatly atop mine. Her breath, her warmth, her hopes, her life. I felt all of it in my soul.
I just took half of your sins, Takumi. Guess that makes me a criminal too. And in exchange, I gave you half of my life.
The moment I heard those words, I truly felt like I'd been reborn. There was a faint warmth in my chest.
It's okay. You can make things right. I know you're a kind person, Takumi. So please, make my dream come true. Let's all be roommates.
After giving me another kiss on the cheek, she suddenly jolted back. No, I did it again. I kissed 2 people practically back to back. Am I just easy? Anyway, Takumi, get well soon. I'm out of here. Tsubasa rushed out the door. The sound of her briskly shutting it behind her echoed in the room. The moment I heard that sound...
Huh?
I'd unconsciously risen to my feet. My body was moving. My heart was telling me it still wanted to live. It was as if I'd never lost the will to keep going in the first place. It felt almost as if I wasn't myself. Right. I guess I'm half Tsubasa now. Tsubasa had breathed half of her life into me, and she'd taken on half of my sin, which meant...
Okay, Tsubasa. Let's do this.
I'm the most horrible person to ever exist. A complete villain who kills people. Scum that doesn't deserve to live. Trash. The Grim Reaper. A demon. That's exactly why I have to fight for my friends. I'll use these filthy hands to cradle Tsubasa's beautiful dream and keep it safe. And in order to do that...
I'm gonna finish this invader hunt, once and for all.
Alright, that's where I'll end off. Great episode. Most fun I've had with this game in a while. Jesus Christ. And it wasn't just because of the Yuri, I promise. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll probably play later today on Saturday too. Try to upload this. But seriously, thanks for watching. This game's a blast. Play it. I'll see you next time.